Well, hello again, everybody. I'm back. I mean, I didn't really leave, but I didn't do my picks live stream last week because my internet was kind of acting up. But, anyways, we're back with my week 10 picks for the Stephen Rose and Steel Sermon tournaments. Oh, man, another crazy week of football. Browns had a bye, got to relax a little bit. Of course, I streamed some basketball. That was fun. It's always fun streaming the Cavs. I know they lost last night, which that was sad, especially because they were looking so good. Then they just poof fell apart. I blame the fact that there was a back to back, and they ran out of gas at the worst time. They were turning around. Essentially, they were turning around. They were going down the home stretch. The finish line's in sight, and they just ran out of gas. Not much you can really do. Not to mention, somewhat sus officiating. They even admitted it in the last 2-minute report. They definitely missed some calls, and yeah, got to improve from it though. I mean, I didn't think we were going to go 81-1. Nah. We're good, but we're not that good. No. I mean, we're a damn good squad, but 81-1? No. First game of the year, you lose, and then you win 81 straight after. Nah, no team's ever doing that. It took the Warriors how long to go 73-9? Who knows when the next team's going to break that? If any team ever does do that. The next goal is 74-8. Is the team going to do it? Maybe. Don't know when though. Could be soon. Could be in another 20 years. I don't know. But I do know one thing. Hopefully I'll be here when it happens. But anyways, let's get on with these week 10 picks. Enough blabbering about basketball. I know it's NBA season. People really care about basketball. I mean, my team's actually good. Hey, Crazy Dog, would you be streaming as many Cavs games if the Cavs are trash? It depends on if the Cavs were a fun team to watch or not. Like if they were trash and they had nobody fun to watch, I don't think I'd be streaming them too much. But obviously, we're not trash. We're far from it. This has to be the most fun team I've streamed. And I've been streaming Cavs games since 2019, pretty much. 2019, 2020, around there. This is definitely the most fun team. But you know what? You know what team is not very fun to stream? Unfortunately, it's been the Browns. Yeah, they're back in action this week against the Dolphins. So I'll be talking about them here in a second. But anyways, we got week 10 NFL games. Should be a fun week of football, man. I can't wait. It's already almost Thursday. So with that being said, let's jump right into it and let's see how I do. I did pretty good in my ESPN pick'em again. I think I went 9-3, 9-4, 10-3. Not bad at all. So starting us off on Thursday night football on Prime Video, of course, we got the 2-7 Panthers against the 4-5 Falcons. Panthers are busting out their all black get-ups this week. Black helmets, black jerseys, black pants, black shoes. Interesting. I'm guessing they're going to have black cleats. Just go all black, blackout. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of their fans already black out during games because that team, wow, they went into Cincinnati and proceeded to get absolutely stomped on. They got their faces beat in. I'm pretty sure a lot of their fan base was probably like, yeah, we're not doing this today. After like the first couple touchdowns from Joe Mixon, they were like, yep, we're not doing this today. That would have, I bet you a lot of Panther fans found something else to do. You know, they would immediately turn the station or go do something else like mow the lawn, do laundry, cook dinner, watch something that isn't the Panthers. Now, am I personally, preying on the Panthers' downfall because of, Baker Mayfield? Not really. I mean, I wasn't really preying on their downfall as a whole. I just wanted to see them suck because of the contingent of former Browns fans that fled to that team thinking that they were going to be better than us. No, yeah, we're 3-5 and they're 2-7. But the thing is, we curb stomped the team that curb stomped them. That's tough. But they're facing the Falcons, who are 4-5, looking really good, despite the fact that Marcus Mariota he's been all right. I mean, he definitely hasn't been that great, but he's been good. He's been serviceable. There's definitely way worse quarterbacks out there, if you know what I'm saying. But I mean, hey, we saw these teams a couple weeks ago. One of the best games of the year. DJ Moore probably still can't sleep at night because of what happened. I mean, it's not really on him now because it was actually revealed that he took off his helmet out of the field of play. So there shouldn't have been a flag. So, yeah, when you look back at it, he didn't really cost his team. But my God, he was close to doing it. But the refs still threw a flag, and that essentially cost him. Not to mention their kicker is a freaking bum, Eddie Pinheiro. He's a freaking scrub. Has he been cut yet? Or is he still there? I feel like he's still there because I haven't seen anything about him getting cut. If he was cut, people on Twitter would have been saying, "Oh, you see, you did it." But no, I haven't seen a damn thing about him getting cut. So they're keeping a guy that cost them that game. They had that game won, not once but twice. First he had the touchdown by DJ Moore, and then I believe CJ Henderson got an interception, and I thought that game was over. No. And it's like the Falcons got the ball back after that second missed kick. And it's like the way my guy Younghoe Koo, that's how I say his name, not Young Ho, it's Younghoe Koo. The way he is, man, I mean, he's just like a Justin Tucker. He ain't gonna miss. If he does, it's very rare. And this week, this game, the betting line is 3 favoring the Falcons. And should I pick the Panthers? No. Give me the Falcons to beat the Panthers on Thursday night. It's a shame this game's a Thursday nighter. A lot of people were probably looking forward to this game, and then they saw that this is on Prime, and they're like, yeah, right. Okay. Yep. That ain't going to happen. But yeah, I think this should be a good game regardless, but I'm going to go Falcons to pull it off on the road. Next up, 9:30 a.m. on Sunday morning in Germany, we got Geno Smith and the 6-3 Seahawks. What is this all about? Geno Smith and the 6-3 Seahawks. It's like, okay. Impressive. Really, really impressive by the Seahawks. Geno Smith is doing fantastic. I mean, everyone wrote him off when they got rid of Russ. Oh, they're tanking. They're going to be a top 5 pick in the draft. Well, Geno's like, all right, bet. Watch this. They might actually win their division. Imagine they win the division with Geno. Talk about shocker of the year. My God. But never doubt a team coached by Pete Carroll. That dude always finds a way to get that team into the playoffs, I swear. But of course, they're going to Germany to face Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, who literally lost that game against the Rams, but then the Rams couldn't take advantage. Bucks get the ball back, and because Tom Brady's the GOAT, he marches them right on down the field again, and that they score. Yeah. Yep. Got to give a lot of credit to Brady, man. He is that guy. He is the GOAT for a reason. And this will be a very fun matchup. We'll see what team shows up in Germany. The way I see it, I don't know if the Bucks can get away with playing that garbage against the Seahawks because the Seahawks got some great players. I mean, they got DK, they got Lockett, good run game with K9, Kenneth Walker. Saw him at Sparty. He was fantastic in college. And he's showing out in the NFL. In fact, I think all the Seahawks rookies are really doing really well. They had a fantastic draft class. My goodness. But man, the Bucks can't get away with that garbage that they did like previously this week because the Seahawks will get them. They'll take advantage of any mistakes because Geno is playing like a stud this year. Now, betting line for this game is Buccaneers favored by 2.5. Makes sense given the, it's the GOAT against Geno Smith. But never underestimate the Seahawks. They're playing fantastic. And something tells me the Seahawks are going to win this game. I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks to squeak this one out on the road. Well, they're both on the road, but they're the road team against the Buccaneers. But yeah, give me the Seattle Seahawks to squeak one out. Next, we got one of the best matchups of the week. 7-1 Vikings, 6-2 Bills. Betting line is, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Bills favored by 5, despite the fact that we don't know Josh Allen's current status because he hurt his elbow late in that game against the Jets in which they lost. I think I had the Bills losing, 4 games this year? They've already lost 2, and we're just entering week 10. They could lose 4, maybe 5, 6 games if, Allen for an extended period of time. I'm not saying like they're going to lose 6 more games. I'm saying in total, they're going to probably lose 5 or 6 games if Allen's out. But I think they could weather the storm. But man, dude, the Vikings are looking amazing too. They've got like a 4.5 game lead in the NFC North. Damn. Packers are falling off a cliff. Lions are trash. Bears are looking better, but nobody's catching the Vikings right now. Like, do you realize how much of a slide the Vikings would have to go on for the Bears or the Packers to even catch them? Like, they have to completely fall off a cliff. The Packers are tied with the Bears for second place at 3-6. If the Bears beat the Lions and the Packers lose to the Cowboys, which is very possible, given how bad the Packers are playing right now, man, the Bears could literally be in second place come Monday. That's crazy. That is insane. But when it comes to this game, I think it'll be another very close one. We'll see what happens with Josh Allen. If he plays, I'm going to probably go with the Bills. If he doesn't, I'm going with Vikings. Because funny enough, it'll be Case Keenum against his former team. But yeah, if Allen plays, I'm going Bills. If not, I'm going with the Vikings. Moving on, we got one of the easier kind of games to pick. We got Bears and Lions in Chicago. By the way, the Bills game is in Buffalo. But Bears Lions in Chicago. Bears are favored by 3. And I'm going to go Bears. Because the Lions are just not very good. I mean, we saw what Justin Fields did to the Dolphins last week. That dude ran all over him. I mean, the dude, people say Ohio State quarterbacks always suck in the league. Justin Fields is proving that is a bunch of cap. Now, granted, he wasn't a legit, he wasn't recruited to Ohio State originally out of high school. He went to Georgia, wasn't playing, transferred to Ohio State. But yeah, he's still that guy. And if the Bears can just put a good team around him, I mean, their play calling's looking a lot better, which is nice. I'm happy for Justin. I want to see him succeed. Ever since we sacked him, 9 times last year, I just wanted to see him succeed. And that really pissed me off last year and earlier this year when they were struggling and he wasn't really doing that well because they weren't using him correctly. But now I think he's finally getting something. He's getting it going. And I think the Bears take down the Lions and they go to 4-6 on the year. So give me the Bears. The Bears over the Lions. Next, we got the 3-6 Jags and the 6-2 Chiefs. Another rather easy one to pick. Give me the Chiefs to pull it off at home against the Jags. Betting odds are, Chiefs favored by 9.5. Give me the Chiefs at home to take it to the Jaguars, and they're going to go to 7-2. All right, next we got the 6-3 Dolphins and the 3-5 Browns. I think you guys know who I'm going to go here. I don't need to even say anything else. Oh, you're going to go Dolphins? Oh, no. I'm going to be ballsy because my team got a win last week. We looked impressive. I even saw the mic'd up little thing they did with Grant Delpit for that game against the Bungles. This dude went up to Joe Woods at the end of the game and was like, that was the best called game of the year. If Joe Woods can build off of that performance this week against the Dolphins, sheesh, man. Just like last year. Remember that last year? The defense sucked at the beginning, but then right around middle of the season, they turned up. They got up going. I think that happens again. I think we're going to turn up right as Deshaun gets back. Oh, my God, bro. If this team pulls the Titans from a couple years ago, started off kind of garbage, and then turned up at the end of the year, swoops in, and maybe steals a wild card spot. I'm not sure about the division, but definitely we could swoop in the wild card spot. Oh, my God. With Deshaun. Oh, my God. This team better not tease me with that. You're either going to go for the playoffs or don't. Don't tease me. Don't have me thinking we're going to do it. Then, final week of the year against the freaking Steelers, we lay an egg. That's usually what my teams do. They tease me. The Guardians have teased me for so long. The Cavs, they haven't really teased me. It's kind of hard to tease in basketball because we really haven't been behind and we haven't had to make a huge comeback at the end of games. We've usually been ahead. Even last night, the Cavs were ahead. They just ran out of gas. It happens. Like I said, we're not going to go 81-1. I had the Cavs winning around 50 games, maybe more. Playing like this, they may win 55, maybe even 60. This team is freaking amazing, man. As long as they stay healthy, we'll be Gucci. But the Browns, they've teased me quite a few times this year. Most of their losses are just like last year, about one touchdown or less. I think 3 points or less. And once again, we've had chances to win most of those games. In fact, that Jets game still sits in the back of my mind because we were winning that game. We had that game won. I think it was CBS even ran a freaking video thing package talking about the last time the Browns were 2-0. So I guess if there's anyone to blame, you blame the broadcast because the broadcast jinxed us. They said, oh yeah, the Browns are going 2-0. And then the Browns were like, no, we're not. But betting odds for this game, Browns are actually dogs by 3.5. 3.5 point underdogs to the Dolphins, which I guess kind of makes sense. Now, good news is we're getting some guys back, or at least we should be getting some guys back this week. I believe David Njoku even might be back, which would be amazing. But yeah, Denzel Ward's back at practice. Wyatt Teller's back at practice. They designated Jerome Ford to return from IR, which would be great for our running back depth. Oh, man. And then Wyatt Teller will be back. I don't know if I mentioned him yet, but he'll be back too. So That's cool. And I guess Chase Winovich, I guess you can include him. He hasn't done a damn thing, but I guess you have to include him. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to go Browns to pull it off on the road. And I think they come out of the bye week juiced up, ready to go, and they beat up on the Dolphins and they get a huge win. Especially if they do what I think they can do again, like what they did against the Bengals. You know, run the ball down their throat and play great defense. And then hopefully Jacoby has a revenge game, which would be amazing. But I'm going to go Browns on the road. Next, we got the 1-6-1 Texans and the 6-2 Giants. Who saw that coming? The Giants at 6-2 with a rookie head coach. It's actually pretty impressive. Not going to lie. Very impressive by the Giants. They're favored by 6.5. I mean, the Texans got a decent squad. A lot of good young guys. But the Giants are just rolling right now. I got to go Giants at home. Yeah, give me the G-Men to pull it out at home. Not going to stay with ease, but I think they'll have a comfortable victory. About like 10 points or more, right around there. All right, next we got the 3-6 Saints and the 2-6 Steelers. Is it going to be Andy Dalton versus Kenny Pickett? Most likely, unless Jameis is back. I don't know when he'll be back. No Michael Thomas. I don't know when Jarvis Landry will be back. I feel like he hasn't played really all year. That's tough. But I'm pretty sure MT is out for the whole year, though, with a toe injury. But, Saints, they didn't look good against the Ravens from what I heard. When they're facing the trash-ass freaking Steelers. And, of course, if you know me, I'm always praying for the Steelers' downfall. As I believe they're now 3 wins away from having their first legit losing season under Tomlin. I think the last time they had a losing season was the year that they essentially drafted Big Ben. The 03-04 season. Yep. The season before they drafted Big Ben. Yep. That's crazy, right? But, yeah. They got their rookie quarterback, though. Now they got to go through a little bit of a rebuild. You know, they haven't had a rebuild in so damn long. Their fans are probably like, what's a rebuild? They're probably like, let's see if I know any Browns fans, because I'm sure they know what a rebuild is. Oh, that's enough. But, I'm going to go Saints to pull it off. I don't know why. I think the Saints can do it. Saints are going to get that win, I think, on that. Or TJ Watt plays, and I don't know, man. I could see the Steelers going on some freaking crazy run that gets 3 straight wins. They're going to somehow get over 500 because that's what they do. You know, they refuse to go under 500. But in this one, I'm going to go with the Saints to squeak one out over the Steelers, and they're going to go to 4-6 on the year. Next, we got the 3-5 Broncos, 5-3 Titans in Tennessee. Oh, by the way, the betting line for Steelers and Saints is 2.5 favoring the Saints, and the Titans game, 3 points favoring the Titans. And I'm going to go Titans. They're starting to find their groove. We'll see if Ryan Tannehill plays. Otherwise, it'll be Malik Willis. And I'll tell you one thing, the Chiefs, they had that poor kid running around like a chicken with his head cut off. That dude could not do anything late in the game against the Chiefs. That dude was always running around, trying to find something, and nothing was there. That's tough. If only they had a certain receiver, but they traded him to the Eagles because I don't know why they did that. I will never forget. I was in a freaking StreamYard stream for the draft, and that trade happened, and I was like, no way, they just traded him. No way. And they did for a couple picks and stuff. And look what the Eagles are doing now. They got Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. Good job, Titans. Good job, guys. Good move, right? And then they drafted Treylon Burks, and Burks hasn't really done a whole lot from what I've seen. Of course, I don't watch the Titans, so don't really know. But, yeah, things are not really going that well. But they have picked up. They have looked better, though. They have looked better. But I'm going to go Titans over the Broncos. The Broncos are just straight up not good. I think Hackett could easily be a one-and-done coach there. And Vrabel is one of the better coaches in the league. And, of course, they have King Henry, who is running rampant on everybody again. So, yeah, I'm going to go Titans over the Broncos. Moving on to the 4 o'clock slated games, we have 1 4:05 and 2 4:25s. And we have the derp game of the week. We have the 3-5-1 Colts, who just fired Frank Reich. And get this, they hired Jeff Saturday because reasons. Dude has no collegiate or pro coaching experience. He coached 3 years of high school ball. I don't know why you hire him over the other guys that you had on your staff that were perfectly capable of leading the way for the rest of the year. That's classic Jim Irsay, though. You know, classic Jim Irsay. But yeah, they're going up against the 2-6 Raiders. The coach that actually left the Colts at the altar, remember, will be on the other sideline for the Raiders. Josh McDaniels. He was supposed to be the Colts head coach once upon a time. And him leaving the Colts at the altar led to the Colts hiring Frank Reich. That's tough, isn't it? The Colts have just been through a whole mess of things over the years between the quarterback situation and all that. That's tough. You know, Andrew Luck retires out of nowhere with a few weeks left before the season. Jacoby Brissett takes over. He does it valiantly, but yeah, they haven't really been the same since. They've had a different quarterback, I think, every year the last couple of years since Luck left. Are they ever going to find a quarterback who stays there more than 1 year? I'm beginning to wonder. You know, are they ever going to draft one, or are they just going to keep churning quarterbacks? They're going to be the new version of the Browns with the quarterback carousel. Every year, it's a new quarterback. It's a freaking meme at this point. But you look at the betting odds for this game, and the Raiders are favored by 6. I mean, the Raiders found their offense against the Jaguars, and they still freaking blew it. Oh, man, dude. Vegas, what is your problem with choking, man? Damn. Oh, if they lose to Jeff Saturday this Sunday, that's kind of weird. Jeff Saturday on Sunday. Oh, my God. But I'm going to go Raiders. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to go Raiders over the Colts. Yeah, I got the Raiders taking down the Colts. I mean, I just can't trust the Indy right now. Indy freaking sucks. They're down bad. Raiders are down bad too, but at least they got a decent team. They just got to play better. That's all. But give me the Raiders at home. Next, we got 4:25. We got the 6-2 Cowboys and the 3-6 Packers. Betting line for this game is 5.5 favoring the Dallas Cowboys. And with the way the Packers are playing, I can't trust them to do anything. I'm going to go Cowboys to beat the Packers. And if what I say happens, the Bears are going to move into second place in the NFC North. Still a ways behind the Vikings, but still, you're in second place. You're ahead of Aaron Rodgers for the first time in what seems like forever. No, I'm sorry. No, they won the division a couple years ago. That's right. Yeah, that's right. But it feels like it's been forever. But yeah, I'm going to go Cowboys to beat the Packers. Now watch, this is going to be the week where the Packers look like a competent team again. But I'm going to go Cowboys on the road. And they're going to go to 7-2, and they're going to keep up with the Giants and the Eagles in that division. Give me Dallas. And then the final 4:25, the final 4 o'clock hour game, we got the 3-6 Cardinals and the 3-5 Rams in LA. Both teams are just not looking good at all right now. I could see Cliff Kingsbury getting fired really soon if this continues. And I actually saw something that came out that said Sean McVay is literally tied to the core of the Rams. So once those guys leave, he's done. Who knows how much longer that team has together. But I'm going to go Rams because the Cardinals are just so bad. I'm going to go Rams to improve, and they're going to get to 4-5 on the year. They honestly should have beaten the Buccaneers, but for reasons unbeknownst to me or whatever, I don't know why they did that. I mean, they just play calling kind of sold a little bit at the end. Couldn't get that big first down the game away. I'm going to go Rams to get the win at home over the Cards. And then the final Sunday game of the week, we got the 5-3 Chargers and the 4-4 Niners on Sunday Night Football. This should be a doozy. We got Justin Herbert against Jimmy G. Good quarterback matchup. Two very good teams. Should be a fun game. I know Rocha is probably going to really enjoy this one. But I'm going to go 49ers at home to pull off the win. So that means I got the NFC West going 3-1. I mean, they're automatically going to have at least 3 wins because, the Cards and the Rams play each other. So someone's got to win that game, unless they tie, which would be hilarious. But I'm going to go Niners at home over the Chargers, and they're going to go to 5-4 on the year, and they're going to keep pace in that crazy division. So Monday Night Football. Oh boy, we get the 4-5 Commanders and the undefeated 8-0 Eagles. Carson Wentz, but he's hurt. So it'd be Taylor Heineke against Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Yeah, I'm going to go Eagles all day here. Yeah, I'm going to go Eagles all day. So the betting lines for the final few games. Rams are favored by 3. And the Niners are favored by 7. And the Eagles are favored by a crazy 11 points. So yeah, I'm going Eagles to beat the Commanders. Did you guys ever know that the Commanders have their own little jingle? And it sounds exactly like the "We Are Farmers" commercials. Yeah, they literally say, "We are Commanders." Bum, 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 bum. They literally took the "We Are Farmers" jingle. Like, are we serious? You take an XFL team's name or whatever, and then you go and take a freaking insurance company's jingle. Classic Dan Snyder, who, by the way, is reportedly selling the team. Jeff Bezos, Jay-Z, among a few others are, I guess, trying to go and buy the team. So we'll see what happens there. I'm sure Commanders fans are going to be pleased about that, just to get that loser out of there, But, yeah, those are my picks for Week 10. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Geno Smith better than Russ. Yeah. Low key right now, yeah. Bad, bro. Good night. See you tomorrow. TSF stream. Yeah, maybe. But I'm ready for Watson, man. Definitely ready for Watson. Oh, man. I can't wait for tomorrow either. We got the Kings. Should be a good game. De'Aaron Fox has been looking like a beast. Should be a good one. But those are my picks. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Cavs and Kings. And then I'll probably go live for the Warriors game against the Cavs on Friday. And then, of course, MLB free agency officially starts on Thursday. And we'll see if there's any rumors that come out. If there's any rumors, I'll make a video, talk about who we could be getting. And if we do sign anybody or make any trades, you already know I'll make a video on it. I might not go live for signings, but for trades, yes. If it's a big trade, I will go live for it like I always do. And see what happens. Because the hot stove is starting to heat up a little bit. Starting to see a little bit of rumors here and there. Nothing involving us yet. But I feel like there'll be some stuff that involves us. I feel like. We'll see. That's my phrase. We'll see. Because I'm not trying to promise anything. That's why I say it so much. Not trying to promise anything. Because when I do promise something usually goes wrong that would prevent it from happening. I can't say I'm going to stream something like for sure. I have to say, we'll see. Because, again, something could happen. It's the way my life has been. Can't say, for sure I'm doing this. Because if I say that, something will go wrong and I can't do it, But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Kept it about a half hour. Not too bad. And see you guys tomorrow night for Cavs and Kings. Let's see if the Cavs can bounce back. I think they will. Let's just hope they have their legs underneath them, and let's hope that shot keeps falling, man. Because last night's game was a total freaking shooting fest. Neither team could miss at times. Donovan Mitchell went off. He went stupid. That was awesome. I haven't seen a player do that in a while, since maybe Kyrie. I haven't seen a player go stupid like that in a while. Feels good, to have a guy like do that, just go crazy. 8 threes made. He pretty much matched what he did against the Knicks. But I'm telling you one thing, when that dude is hitting, he is hitting. And I'm so glad he's here, But I'm going to wrap this up. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'll see you tomorrow night for Cavs and Kings. Go Cavs, go Browns, go Buckeyes. I'll, of course, be live for them on Saturday at noon against the Hoosiers. Getting closer to the game. Man, football season is almost over already. My God. We already got what? Let's see, we got Indiana, Maryland, team up north, possibly Big Ten title game, and then either a bowl game or 2 playoff games. So that's at most 6 games left in the Ohio State season. At most. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm out. Bye-bye, guys. Go Cavs, baby. Yes, sir.